How many people died from infections in hospitals? 197,000.
Let me just ask you a second.
That's right.
How many gun murders were there?
Welcome back. But before we get started, let's dispel 3 popular rumors. Number 1, eye direction. That looking up to the left or looking up to the right means they're fabricating a story or that they're lying. Whether they're right-handed or left-handed, this is not a credible indicator. Number 2, meeting your gaze. Another fun one with 2 stories. On the one hand, saying that if they look you in the eye intensely, never leaving your gaze, they're obviously lying. The other saying that if they're flighty, that if they refuse to meet your gaze, if they look anywhere but your eyes, that person is lying. Number 3, the guarantee. You've probably watched a video, read a book, or seen an advertisement where you've been promised they can teach you how to recognize truth from lies 100% of the time. That's impossible, and that person lied to you. The leading experts right now can only recognize up to 90% of lies. Now that we have the rumors out of the way, let's get started. Let's look at the soothing touch first. Carefully watch what each person is doing with their hands while being interviewed.
I can speak in this accent as well.
Yeah. But is that what you believe?
Hitler firebombed his own Reichstag, Pierce.
But for some reason, it's like boom in your face when it happens with me. And it's really none of anybody's business.
You said to me a couple of times already today you believe in karma. And as someone who is now several months pregnant, do you ever stop and think, you know, he left someone else?
Some B-side and some other different...
2003, you tested positive for testosterone and an anabolic steroid known as primobolan. What's the truth?
Self-soothing can incorporate any number of things. Watch for them rubbing their neck or rubbing their arm, maybe twiddling with their thumbs. If you see them caressing some part of their body subconsciously, it's likely that that is a lie indicator. When watching for the head nod indicator, you want to pay close attention to when they're moving their head in the opposite direction of what they're saying. For instance, they're saying yes, but they're moving their head no.
I can't recall.
I've earned every cent. Well, I'm not a crook.
The microexpression is a little bit more difficult to look for and will take extra practice. This occurs when someone leaks an expression, usually through their mouth, contrary to what emotions they're trying to portray. For instance, they're telling a really sad story, but you see a little smile creep in.
For the record, have you ever used steroids, human growth hormone, or any other performance-enhancing substance?
No. To be quite honest, I don't know exactly what substance I was guilty of using.
With how apparent A-Rod's microexpressions are, he's the perfect place to start. I think you'll agree he's oddly smug for someone who was just caught using steroids, and there's likely something he's not telling us. This time through, watch for the microexpression at the end. It's very telling of what comes next in Britney's life.
Think, you know, he left someone else when she was a couple of months pregnant. Does that ever cross your mind?
No, because we're very happy together right now.
Celebrity lives have never interested me. But through my research, I found this video and quickly recognized the microexpression of sadness. She was lying about her happiness in marriage. A quick Google search showed me that just a couple months later, her and Kevin Federline were in the middle of a divorce. One of the most important things when looking for lie indicators is watching for inconsistencies. One of those is the half shrug. Shrugs normally incorporate both shoulders, so be wary when only one rises. You're now armed with a pretty impressive arsenal of lie indicators. Before I let you go though, a warning. Always watch for clusters. You're going to lose a lot of business and friends if you decide that seeing one lie indicator makes you a lie detector. Hold off your suspicion until you see lie indicators in groupings of 2 or more. Imagine how bad you would feel if you accuse someone of lying, but really they just felt nervous or scared. There's a surprising amount of insight that we get subconsciously. So no matter how much you learn about body language, don't discount those feelings you get from your gut. What Everybody Is Saying by Joe Navarro, an ex-FBI agent who teaches you how to read people just like the pros. You have a question, don't you? Whatever yours is, tweet it to me, leave a comment on Facebook, or of course, leave a comment on this YouTube page.